go live now to Charles Benson, who is in downtown Milwaukee. You watched tonight's debate with a group of bipartisan voters. Charles, what was the reaction?
So it was an interesting reaction because this was a chance for voters to get to see the candidates side by side. It's the first time in really a long time in American history where we've been able to see a current president up against a former president and compare policies side by side. So it was dinner and debate tonight, which is what was happening in a lot of houses across the state, including here in downtown Milwaukee. It was a diverse audience of Republicans and Democrats and a few undecided, all locked in on the earliest presidential debate in modern politics. Kitchen table issues are driving voters' concerns, and it was no different at this dinner table. And there were a couple of really big questions for not only Democrats and Republicans, but one, was Biden able to refute concerns about his age and ability to do the job for another 4 years? And was Trump able to convince voters who don't like his brash style but want a conservative in the White House?
The problems that President Trump has done with women's rights and the tax cuts for the 1%.
Part of the metrics for Joe Biden is he up for the job? Is he able to take on another 4 years? Based on his performance tonight, do you have any concerns about that?
No, I think he's doing a good job.
I wouldn't say that I'm a Trump supporter. I believe like a lot of the things that he's speaking is true. But at the same time, Trump or the Republicans don't have anything tangible for the black community.
Was there a policy issue or a moment that stood out for you?
Well, I think each candidate has their own strong issues, and they went back to what they felt comfortable arguing about and debating about. So I think they each got to pick their punches, if you will.
Charles, a lot of diverse responses there. But, you know, nationally, a lot of people are talking about President Biden's physical performance. What were you getting from the group you were with tonight in regards to that?
So not so much from the group. I don't think anybody wanted to go into that lane, but I think over the next 24 to 48 hours, it is going to be a question that is going to be raised, not just by Republicans who will want to raise that issue, but Democrats as well. I mean, going into this debate, a lot of people were wondering how pivotal of a presidential debate this would be. Look, you can debate policy issues, but it's also about performance. And you now have the oldest president ever in office going up against a guy who would be the oldest president ever elected with Donald Trump. So you have Biden is the oldest in office, and then Trump would be the oldest if he is elected. These are two issues. These are issues that concern voters, and how that will change after this debate, especially with those within the Democratic circles around Joe Biden's performance tonight. That's not to say that everyone's happy with the way Donald Trump performed tonight, but these are the issues that will go forward and be talked about in the hours ahead.
All
Shannon?
Right, Charles, thank you. A Marquette Law School poll released yesterday shows President Joe Biden and former President Trump are really neck and neck here in the state of Wisconsin. It's split 51 to 49% among likely voters you see there on the screen. Election day is November 5th. Find important deadlines and how to register to vote at tmj4.com/vote.